Welcome to another journey with Minute of Meaning, where we explore the deepest corners of the human mind and soul today. Meet Rafie, a young man with a heart full of burning ambition and a mind constantly overflowing with brilliant, creative ideas. One evening, inspiration struck him like a sudden lightning bolt, giving him a vision for a business that could change everything. The excitement was overwhelming, surging through his veins like electricity, making it impossible for him to keep this secret to himself. Instead of starting the actual work, his first instinct was to seek validation from the world before laying a single brick. He immediately called his friends, eagerly describing every intricate detail of his grand plan, expecting them to cheer for his future. At the coffee shop, he spent hours talking about the millions he would earn, feeling the satisfaction of success without effort. He posted a long announcement on social media, declaring his new journey, basking in the likes and comments of premature congratulations. His brain released dopamine, tricking him into feeling like he had already achieved his goals simply by talking about them aloud. Weeks went by, but the notebook remained closed because the energy needed for action had been spent on talking to others. Soon, the questions started coming from those he told, asking when the project would launch and why nothing had happened yet. Rafie felt a knot in his stomach, realizing that the external pressure was now a heavy burden, crushing his creative spirit. The encouragement turned into skepticism, and the premature praise transformed into whispers behind his back about him being just a dreamer. Overwhelmed by the fear of judgment and the lack of progress, he slowly abandoned the project that once meant everything. He fell into a deep slump, wondering why he possessed the vision but seemed to lack the drive to execute it. One afternoon, he sat alone on a park bench, looking defeated, when his old mentor, Kareem, sat down quietly beside him. Kareem listened to the story of the failed venture and nodded slowly, understanding exactly where the young man had gone wrong. He looked Rafie in the eyes and said that announcing your plans is the quickest way to kill your inner motivation. When you tell everyone what you intend to do, your brain accepts the social reward as if the task is done. This creates a gap between reality and your feelings, leaving you satisfied with the talking rather than hungry for the working. Furthermore, not everyone wants to see you win, and exposing your seeds before they sprout leaves them vulnerable to harsh weather. A tree grows in silence for years, its roots going deep into the dark earth long before it bears any fruit. Rafie realized that he had been harvesting the fruit before planting the tree, seeking the glory before enduring the necessary grind. Kareem smiled and gave him the ultimate secret to success. Disappear for a while and let your results do the talking. That day, something shifted inside Rafie, changing his perspective from seeking attention to seeking mastery over his craft and his future. He went home and deleted the social media apps from his phone, cutting off the noise to focus on his signal. He cleared his desk of distractions, opening a fresh page in his notebook, but this time he told absolutely no one. While his friends were out partying and posting stories, Rafie was alone in his room, working tirelessly under a dim lamp. When he faced challenges, he solved them alone, building resilience instead of seeking sympathy or advice from people who did not know. 6 months passed in total silence, and people actually started to wonder where he had gone, or if he was okay. He was more than okay. He was forging a masterpiece in the shadows, fueled by the power of his private ambition. The project was nearing completion, and it was far better than the original idea because he had focused entirely on execution. Finally, the day arrived when he was ready to launch, not with a promise of what comes next, but with a product. He released his work to the world, and the quality of what he had built stunned everyone who had doubted him. The same people who whispered about his failure were now the first to share his success, amazed by his sudden transformation. He saw Kareem across the street, who simply tipped his hat, acknowledging the power of working in the dark to shine. We live in a world that is obsessed with noise, where everyone wants to be seen, heard, and validated every second. But true power lies in mystery, in holding your cards close to your chest until the winning hand is fully revealed. Protect your dreams like a fragile flame. Do not let the winds of other people's opinions blow them out too early. Let them think you are doing nothing. Let them assume you have quit, while you are building an empire in silence. The shock of your results will always be louder than any announcement you could ever make about your future intentions today. If you have a dream, keep it to yourself. Nurture it in the dark and work until it cannot be ignored. Stop seeking the cheap dopamine of telling people your plans and start seeking the deep satisfaction of actually completing your goals. Work in silence. Let success make the noise and watch how the world changes its tune when you finally show up. Thank you for watching this story on Minute of Meaning. Subscribe for more life-changing lessons and see you in the next video.